more inverters, more power, and more functionality. These are the demands for the producers of inverters here at the Intersolar. And how they can work with it and what inventions they have in the pockets, this is what I'm talking about with Achim Loesch, now the sales manager of Kostal Solar Electric. Hello, Mr. Loesch. We are here on the Intersolar in Munich. It's a big party, isn't it? So many people coming here.
Absolutely.
Your booth is crowded from the beginning. So what is your emotion?
Oh, well, it's a very, very nice event. We all are happy that we can go out to our customers. I guess the customers are happy that they can see us, that they can touch the products here. These are the things, a little bit of emotion and also well visited. So we are happy, and I guess it will be a great event at the end of the day.
Yeah. So the whole branch is on speed, is on power. You know, this is a big demand for you, a challenge for you to deliver the power they need, your customers need, the installer need with your products. So how urgent is it?
Yeah, well, to be on top with the power, with the demand, that's clear, yeah, that we have to fulfill. And it's not only the power of our individual devices, of the inverters, we have also to consider how does it work within the system. How does it work, for example, with the home storage system, with the battery, yeah? And these are the things where we spend a lot of focus, where we spend a lot of energy. Yeah, we develop the algorithm, for example, for this battery storage more and more, and make it better and better every month, every year. We make the transparent with the SPI index performance measures, where we participate since begin, where we had always pole positions, or let me say leading positions for our performance. And also important, we have with our functionality of auto update of firmware the possibility to even upgrade existing inverters with new firmware and therefore increased performance, especially for storage into the battery. And that's also a very nice thing which the market likes and is really asking for.
So the inverter is not only the heart, it's the brain of the whole system. So you mentioned the grid, self-consumption, then e-mobility. We're talking about electrical heat now, and. So this complexity, this is a challenge for you too.
Absolutely, that's something what we have to address and what we are going to address, and that's energy management functions which allow, for example, to optimize the power which you bring into your vehicle. Yeah, we call it Solar Plus mode for really bringing the energy from the roof into the car in that way that you specify a certain time where you have to leave, and then we ensure that maximum power, depending on the sun, depending on the weather conditions, comes from the roof, and the rest comes from the grid. Yeah, and I guess this is also an interesting thing and good thing for the customers, because it allows him to be sure that he can drive, yeah, and get as much green current into the car, and that he really can live from his roof. Yeah, that's an important point. But also the other things like heat pumps, yeah, getting connections, getting SG ready, for example, getting control functions that a heat pump can optimize the current from the roof. That's an important point what we address.
So the brain has to grow, but the device has to be smaller and smaller to improve the energy density. So is this a conflict for you?
It's a challenge. It's a real challenge, and here we are in the lucky situation as Kostal. You see, we have a lot of experience in automotive. We know what does it mean to design power electronics for automotive as well as for industry. And we have there a few technologies which really allow us to shrink in the future. Yeah. So the space which you need for these power demanding devices, if you like. Yeah. And so therefore, I'm quite sure we can get more power out of the same size in the future.
Another challenge is the situation in the value chain, globally spoken. How difficult is it for you to meet the demands of your customers and to secure the supply chain?
Well, of course, this is a real challenge at this point in time. And what are we going to do? Of course, we're looking into logistics, we're looking into purchasing stuff. Where can we get alternatives? And on the other hand, of course, we're looking then with our R&D departments what kind of alternative parts we can use, just in order to really deliver that what we have promised to our customers. Yeah? But in general, of course, demand at the moment is immense. And that means we have to prepare here also for the future. So besides all this stuff with the components and so on, we invest in future productions that we really can grow with our customer demands in the future.
So we are heading for a sunny future.
We're heading for a sunny future and a big promise from Kostal.
Yeah. And I wish you a sunny business here at your booth at the Intersolar. And keep safe, Mr.
Thank you.
Loesch.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you and have an interesting talk.
Yeah.
And have a good day.
Thank you. It was nice to talk to you.